Yo, what's good, Slip Nation? Slips here with a new episode of my daily series, Pokemon Showdown. Now, before I do anything else, I'm not that great. I don't play this game as often as I should, but I know my way around Pokemon, and I've been here for a while, long enough. And yeah. So I'm just gonna do a couple of OU battles. It's nothing that serious. So I have my team here. I'll have a new team every week, blah, blah, blah. Now, this team might not look the best or anything, but this is the team that I roll with that I think is good. You can leave your suggestions down in the comments below or whatever. We're rolling with Mega Pidgeot with Heatwave, Hurricane, U-Turn, and Roost. Pretty standard setup. We're rolling with Choice Scarf Escadrille, another really common OU Earthquake, Ironhead, Rapid Spin, and Rock Slide. And here's a bit of a question mark. I'm rolling with Rotom Heat instead of Rotom Wash. I went with Rotom Heat because A, I don't have a fire type on my team. So it was good, type coverage. It has Levitate, which is always good. And, I've used Rotom Wash so much and it just gets really boring and boring and boring. I know all the other forms are the same way, but I just wanted to mix it up a bit. So it has Overheat, Pain Split, Will-O-Wisp, and Volt Switch. Another standard setup. You can exchange Will-O-Wisp for Thunder Wave or however it goes. Now, one of the best UU mons, Umbreon, with Moonlight, Foul Play, Heal Bell, or Protect. You can debate whether you can put Moonlight or Wish because Wish heals it up too, but you could swap in another mon and it could heal them and it could heal them too. So I just kind of went for Moonlight instead because I don't know whether or not I'm going to be taking damage or not from these battles. And we're rolling with Mew, which I've never really used before. I'm not really a big Mew player, so I've never really used a Mew. So I looked on Smogon, because they have everything, if you didn't know that. And I went with Leftovers, Psyshock, Softball, Taunt, Defog. I'm debating on whether I should take off Psyshock and put Knock Off, because it suggested Knock Off, not Psyshock. But it's debatable. It's debatable. And last but not least, Superior, holding the Life Orb, Contrary, Dragon Pulse, Leaf Storm, Deodorant, and Hidden Power Fire. Really standard Superior set, nothing too fancy there. So without further ado, I say we should get our first battle underway. Alright, we're going up against a pretty unique looking OU team. He's got the Rotom, Washington, Conkeldurr, Scizor, and Slowbro. He has a Flareon and Mungus, so I'm eager to see. Now, I'm going to lead with my Pidgeot, because my Pidgeot has U-Turn. And I could Mega and then U-Turn. He brings out his Scizor, which kind of puts me in a good position to Heat Wave. But he could potential swap out to either the Flareon, Rotom, Slowbro, or Conkeldurr. So betting in all of those, I'm just going to Heat Wave and see what happens. He switches out and goes to the Flareon, which is not a problem for me because, honestly... Oh, that's right, it has Flash Fire. I forget so much about these evolutions, it's crazy. Well, I'm just going to stay in the Hurricane, hoping that one-shots or confuses. It confuses and he gets Confuse Hacks. He gets Confuse Hacks, guys. Now I'm just going to U-turn... Get my safe switch in. He's probably gonna keep his Flareon in just to die or something. I don't really see him keeping that alive. He switches out. Wow. Well, I have no reason not to go into my Escadrille here with that Mold Breaker ability. And one thing I noticed is that he doesn't have any more flying. He doesn't have any flying type Pokemon. So I'm free to Earthquake no matter what he brings in, and we destroy his Rotom Wash. See, this is why Choice Scarf Escadrille is good, because he can handle Rotom Wash and Heat Trans as well, and Choice Scarf makes it just to where you're not going to outspeed him no matter what, and that's what I like about that. Okay, obviously his Slowbro is going to Scald here. Most of them do. I don't see why this one wouldn't. And I misclick. I misclick on that one. I misclicked and went out to my real-time heat. I was debating whether going out to my Umbreon or Mew. And I should have went out to my Umbreon because I have synchronized on that Umbreon. And it would have been great. He switches out to the Amoonguss, which I'm happy I did that. Seeing as it's grass and poison. I don't really know what. It's weak against fire, I know. Is it weak against ground? Because I think grass resists ground in a way. So I'm just gonna go straight out to my superior. My opponent doesn't know I have hidden power fire. So at this point I'm just gonna go ahead and Leaf Storm, hoping he doesn't go for a poison move. I get the boost from Contrary. He goes and uses Sludge Bomb. Please don't poison. And I get poisoned. I guess that's payback for that Confuse hacks on the Flareon. I guess that's just great. That's amazing. I use Hidden Power. It doesn't do much, but I want to do as much damage as possible. It uses Giga Drain. It was a crit. It was a critical hit. Giga Drain, no less. And so I'm gonna go back out to my Pidgeot, my Mega Pidgeot, because it's so fucking good. It outspeeds his entire team. It handles that conk. It OHKOs that conk, I'm pretty sure. Hurricane should have taken out that Asungus, but it's able to land a Sludge Bomb and poison me twice. I'm just gonna go for the U-turn. When I could have Hurricane at a C, but it's pretty much at this point I want to get rid of. I need to get rid of this conk in order for my Pidgeot to come back in. I was gonna go out to my Umbreon then, but I chose not to. So I'm fearing a Mach Punch. A Drain Punch will definitely kill. Excadrill has defense. Well, I take that back. It has a little bit of defense, but it's not enough to take a hit from a Conkeldurr. Probably Assault Vested or whatnot. So I'm just gonna see how much an Earthquake. There's a Mach Punch. It does 83%. A Mach Punch. And I told you guys that Conkeldurr was a tank. Conkeldurr is a tank. It tanks things. So, Jesus. Jeez. Oh, man. Because I fear that he's gonna carry Drain Punch too and like OHKO my Umbreon, and I don't want that because I have Heal Bell in this Umbreon just in case anybody else in my party gets poisoned or I outspeed. He went from Drain Punch. I outspeed his Conkeldurr. Interesting. Well, I have no reason not to foul play just to get some extra damage off. He was expecting me. He Drain Punched, expecting me either to swap out or recover myself because most people run recover Umbreon. I have no reason not to go out into my Pidgeot because flying versus fighting, and if I can get rid of this conk, I can pretty much win this game. That's for sure. I can pretty much win this game at this point. But he can bring in the Scizor and Bullet Punch. Yeah, I kind of get how this goes. He's a Mega Scizor too. That's even worse. That's really, ignore what just happened on my screen. I don't know what that was. So I'm going to go out to my Rotom Heat. Misplays. Misplays happen all the time, guys. They're out there. I would really love to Will-O-Wisp this thing. But he's probably going to go back out into Flareon and get a Flash Fire boost. And try and whittle down my damage. So at this point, I'm just gonna overheat. I'm gonna not like that Flare Blitz at all. And at this point, he can go into his Scizor and just Bullet Punch me to death. Unless I somehow tank it. I tank the Bullet Punch, and he's gonna get Will-O-Wisp because I know that this game wouldn't do that. There we go. I burned the Scizor. And I Pain Split the Scizor. You see how good a game turn around, guys? Burn the Scizor. Burn the bug. And then Slowbro comes in. Now, I'm going to Pain Split this Slowbro as well, just to get that HP. It's going to Scald, which does a chunk of damage. Okay, so I'm contemplating whether to go for Volt Switch or Will-O-Wisp again. Because Mew can tank that hit. Mew can tank a hit. But I want to get off damage on the Slowbro as much as I can. Because I can't damage the Slowbro in what would cost sense. So I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp the Slowbro to I'm gonna Pain Split once again, get more HP. Scald did what, like 40 something% last time? I think it was a high roll or something, but he did it. And I'm gonna go straight for the Volt Switch. He swapped into his Amoonguss, which did not tank that hit well. I'm gonna go out to my Mew. Does Mew outspeed? Mew outspeeds. I should have known. It's a giant mushroom, for God's sakes. And let's see. I'm just gonna go straight for the Side Shock here. He's gonna switch out to that Scizor to tank this Psychic Kick. 11%. But he's burned. And I'm pretty sure I've secured the game at this point because his mons are getting. Well, no, I forgot about Roost. He can hack a roost. You're not roosting, sir. I will forbid you to roost. If I can keep my Mew alive, I pretty much win the game. I pretty much win the game. I'm gonna talk to Slowbro as well. No point and reason why not. He's gonna slack off. No, you don't. I'm gonna Side Shock just because I'm in that great position. All he can do is Scald, and I tank those Scalds. The worst thing he can do is burn me, but I have soft boiled. So it's really like, what are you gonna do? I say we got this in the bag, guys. All these Scalds and not one burn. He just said all these Scalds and not one burn. Well, yeah, you don't need them. I'm gonna taunt you again because you're not roosting. I'm not letting you roost on me. That Scizzor's dead. You can U-turn my Mew all over as much as you want. You're not gonna roost, and you're not gonna slack off. This is why contemplating putting taunt instead of you could have put Will-O-Wisp on Mew, but I chose taunt instead because it'll handle the wall breakers. And I'm gonna Side Shock, whittle that Scizor down. It's dead this turn. So down goes the Scizor. And only 2 Mons remained. And you got Slowbro here. Does this thing have leftovers? It does not have leftovers. He has an item, but it's not leftovers. From what I'm reading, it doesn't have leftovers. So I'm still gonna taunt. He can scald me all he likes. He's just gonna keep switching in and out. But he knows as soon as his Amoonguss comes in, he's pretty much dead. And I still have a Rotom in the back, which can just pretty much deal with it. This man just told me he hasn't got not one Scald. You don't need to get any Scalds. Stop trying to Scald. No Scalds for you. There's the burn. He finally gets the burn, but it's immune to you because I have already burned you. Your taunt has ended, but you should know by now. Send in that Amoonguss. Does that Amoonguss get it gets Regenerator? Oh. So that's what you were aiming for. I'm gonna Side Shock you. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna Side Shock you. And I kind of take that burn damage. I kind of take away 6% of each of that out of the 12 of that burn damage. So I'm taking little damage than he is right now. Then he can keep doing that, but his Slowbro's he's got. I need to see how much. I need to see how much a Side Shock does to this thing. I really do. He's gonna keep doing that, and he's just gonna keep doing. Does his Slowbro get his Slowbro gets generated too? He's gonna switch. I predicted the switch. He slacked off. Damn it. Well, if only my Umbreon was live, I can kill these things. But okay. Okay, I went for Side Shock to see how much it would do. It does over half. He's trying to stall me out, guys. He's trying to stall me from using anything else. That was a critical side shock. So both of his mons have generator. I'm gonna taunt anyway, just in case. Even he, well, this I should have side shot. Every time his Amoonguss comes in, I should side shock. He stayed in this time. And a sludge bomb. I can take a sludge bomb better than a scald. He's trying to make me waste my side shocks. That's what he's trying to do. And it's working pretty effectively because I'm not really reading into that. I'm gonna side shock again, predicting a switch. He can literally keep that out for as long as he needs to, just to wait out this entire turn. And one skull from my Rotom, and it kills. Yeah, there we go. That Amoonguss is gonna lose half damage. Okay, now that I'm predicting him to switch right back out to the Slowbro, I can soft boil and get back up to almost full HP. And with that being said, I'm going to defog, predicting him not to switch in. He stayed in again. He literally has no reason. I should have went for Tom. Tom would have been great on that turn around. On that turn alone, it would have been great. Oh, it's just turning out my first match of the episode turns out to be a stolen. Who would have guessed? Let's see here. This is not looking good for us. He has no reason. He stays in. He has no reason to switch. I'm literally thinking that we've lost this, guys. If I would have known ahead of time that he had refrigerator on both of them, I would have done something about it. But now it's just like I only have 3, and he does that, predicting me to heal myself. You're kidding me, man. I'm gonna switch out into this. He's gonna sludge bomb probably. He doesn't. He switches right back out, which is fine because I gain. And I'm fashion use. That means I can take away your Avenger energy and just plane split each turn. That's 45%. I want to overheat just for damage. And we missed the overheat. We missed the overheat, guys. There's literally nothing I can do at this point. I'm going to taunt. He doesn't even need... Wait, no. He has to switch out. GG. I gotta call this one game, guys. He beat us. He beat us on that one. Alright, so first battle over. And what do you know? We go against a stalled Slowbro and an Amoonguss. But it happens. It happens a lot, and I'm not really ashamed about that. We're gonna try and get another battle in before I possibly just end the episode here, being my first Showdown episode. And oh, look at this standard OU team. You got a Azumarill, Charizard, Ferrothorn. You got your Thundurus, your Scizor, and your Skarmory. I literally don't like Skarmory because it's literally there just the Brave Bird and Roar, Whirlwind, and all that crap. That's all it's there for. So I don't really like it. He has a Charizard, and judging by his team, he has 2 physical Mons, 3 if you count Ferrothorn, and 2 potential supports and 2 potential specials. So that's how I view my teams to be. So seeing how I outspeed everything on his team except for the Thundurus, which I think he's going to lead with, I'm going to go out and hit you up. He switches in the Charizard, which is it a Charizard Y or X? Sunny Day Solar Power. My guess is that it's Charizard Y, because you don't. Charizard itself is what? PU? Let alone NU? PU, I want to say. So I'm free to just Hurricane everything away. And that's a dead Charizard in a two-shot. Mega Pidgeot is nice. Mega Pidgeot is amazing. It should literally be. It should be It should be OU. The same with like Scolipede. Like some of the BL mons like really work well together, and I like how it's like that. So he still has that Thunderous, and I don't want to Earthquake, and that Skarmory, so I don't want to Earthquake just yet. And then I'm predicting something else to happen. I'm predicting him to have Focus Blast as knockoff, which knocks off my Choice Scarf, which puts me back at 302 speed, which means I'm free to use mostly all my moves now for the rest of the battle, but with lower speed. And I go for Rock Slide. I wasn't predicting the Ferrothorn to come in. I was predicting the Skarmory or something to take an Iron Head or some sort. I'm going to bring back in my Pidgeot. He's probably going to Leech Seed or Stealth Rock. He's going to go for a Protect. Well, I'm going to Hurricane. It does half damage. I tell you guys, Mega Pidgeot is power. And I haven't revealed Heat Wave yet. So my opponent doesn't know. He's going to Protect, probably. He didn't Protect. He's confused. He goes for Spikes. Now me, I'm not really worried. He's probably going to Protect now. Oh, well, never mind. Confusion hacks. Confusion hacks. Thank God. Thank Arceus. So he sends out his Skarmory B52, which I'm not really scared about because I haven't revealed Heat Wave yet. I'm gonna use it now, and it almost OHKOs his Skarmory. He's gonna get a little HP back from that, but like I said, I'm gonna Hurricane this time because he could bring in that Azumarill and just wreck house. And this might be the time he's probably gonna bring in that Scizor, which I don't understand because unless he has Protect or something, well, he's going to try and knock me out with Bullet Punch. Well, your Scizor's dead. And I'm going to say that he's going to bring in that Azumarill. He forfeit. He forfeit, guys. He forfeit. He couldn't handle the power that is Mega Pidgeot. Well, and with that, guys, I'm going to end my Pokemon Showdown episode 1, I guess. I mean, short 2 battles. The first one could have gone either way, but it didn't. And the second one, we just flat out destroyed our opponent. But I will say that these will definitely continue because I enjoy doing these. I play Pokemon Showdown, like I said, all the time. So if you'd like to see more of these, or you have any team combinations you want me to try out, leave your suggestions down below. And with all that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow with another episode of Pokemon Showdown. My name is Slips of the Gooey Nation, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!